All right. Now, this was the next game, and black needed to draw to win the match. Okay, and he played the French. Bishop h6. The point is you can take on b2, which is fine. Okay, and knight bd2 is good. Saving the rook, takes. So black's up a pawn, and black has the two bishops, but black's queen is a little silly. A little bit. Okay, castles. And the engine slightly prefers white. Slightly. Bishop d7. Now, here's what I don't like. I'm not saying that black's moves aren't good. I'm just saying I don't like them. I don't like them because the queen just can't stay on b2 forever, and black disagreed. This is the difference between me and a good young player. The good young player doesn't care about principles of chess. Okay, young players care about calculation. Now, we could have a whole stream about how we're both wrong. I'm wrong and they're wrong. Okay, I'm wrong because, you know, the perfect chess game is brute force calculation. Strategy is irrelevant. Because chess is a game with perfect information that you can analyze to the end. So strategy doesn't make any sense. What makes sense is this move wins, this move draws, this move loses, because you look all the way to the end in every variation like a table base. So if you have a table-based position and somebody says, well, the strategic principles are this, and then the table base says this wins, this draws, this loses, which is what it says, that doesn't matter. Strategic principles. Okay, now, that's the reason I'm wrong. The reason he's wrong is you cannot do that. So let me give you like an analogous situation. The best way, the quickest way to get from New York to Dubai is to take an airplane. If you take boats and, you know, but take an airplane. Then somebody could say, no, that's not the quickest way. You need to build a machine that either transports you there in 1 second, like in Star Trek, or you need to build something that goes much faster than a plane, so I can get there in 20 minutes. I don't want to get there in several hours. Now, that person's right. The plane isn't the fastest way to get there in theory, but that's the fastest way you can get there now. You can't get there faster. Okay, so in chess, you could argue the way to play chess is to calculate all the way to the end, and the kids are like, great, I can do that. And I would say, no, you can't. And since you can't, you should play on general principles and calculation. You got to mix them. And, you know, if you calculate this move, that's bad. So if your general principles are bad, you're going to calculate a lot of bad moves and then reject them. So in this position, my general principles are get the queen out of there. The engine's general principles are calculating brute force, so it says this is the best move. It's a scary move to make because, you know, black doesn't have any development, his king's open, and it looks really dangerous. But the engine says, no, I calculate, I don't care about that. Abdusattorov plays bishop d7, which I don't like because it doesn't win material, and it leaves the queen here. I don't like the queen there. And he literally doesn't care. He says, yeah, my queen's there, but I calculate it and it's fine. His way of playing is better than my way of playing because he's good at calculating and I'm not. My way of playing is better because I understand chess better than he does. But I can't calculate anything, so he just beats me every game because that's more important. But I've been playing chess since before his grandmother was born, so I know a lot about chess. I've beaten grandmasters whose queens were sitting there. Like, you know, my game with Kuliasevich from the Spice Cup about 11 years ago, 12 years ago. Okay, so this is a bad move. Okay, knight b3. Now, I'd really be scared if I was black. These players aren't scared. They just calculate and they make the move. Okay, so yeah, my queen's here, so what? So he plays rook c8, engine approved. a3, stopping queen a3, so the queen is actually trapped now. The queen has nowhere to go. Okay, this position, black took the pawn, which is bad. The correct engine move is knight to d8 with two ideas. You're controlling the c file now, so you can move your queen, and you unleash the latent potential of the bishop, so bishop a4. So if you're an engine, you play knight d8, and black is better, because black just opened up two of his pieces. And instead, he played bishop takes a3 because he's a kid. And he's like, now I'm up 2 pawns. And I don't see what white's going to do. I'm literally not scared. And you have to realize, if somehow white can perpetual the queen, I'm not saying he can, but if he can, which the engine says he can, that's a draw, and black wins the match. Black won the first game. So all black has to do is draw. He's not worried about perpetuals on his queen because he wins the match. And what's funny is knight d8 was the best move, always retreat, and bishop takes a3 loses to a retreat. It's like, I know stuff about chess. Amazing. And white played the winning move, and it's very hard to find. I mean, it's a Paul Morphy special. We're getting a piece involved that isn't too involved. Yeah. That's right, Bone Crusher. I'm not sharing with Caitlin. Yeah, knight e1 is correct. Now, knight d3 is annoying. But the thing is, the queen is here, and I wouldn't do that. Now, I'm not saying that was a bad move. I'm saying I wouldn't do that because I don't want to lose my queen. And my game with Kliasevich, his queen was there for a few moves, and I won his queen. He resigned on move 15. He's higher rated than me. So, you know, he's better than me, but I took his queen. So, you know, I need a queen. Okay. He played knight b4, stopping knight d3. Knight c5, blocking the rook, opening up the queen. So maybe I'm threatening knight takes, king takes, queen a4 check, winning the bishop. But you can see here that this queen's not good. The bishop is trapped. If I take this, your king goes for a walk. Knight a4 looks like a looks like a strong threat. No, it's impossible to play black here. He played knight c6, always retreat. Knight d3. He has to defend his bishop, but now he can't. Now he played knight c6, so his bishop could retreat. But he didn't get a time to because his queen kept getting attacked. So he moved his queen and he lost a bishop, and he had no chance this game. He just lost down a piece. The game went on forever, and white won. But in a must-draw game, black trapped and moved all of his pieces in his opponent's territory, and one of them didn't get out. So it's a very strange way to play. Instead of playing solid, he played basically like a lunatic. Yeah, kids, right. Yeah. Now, of course, what youngsters try to do, they can't do, but they still do it better than old people. So, but yeah, when I was teaching a lot of private lessons, I know for a fact people rated 900, 1100, 1400, 1700, they can't see anything. So if they're like, look at this variation I calculated, that means they calculated it wrong. So you want to minimize the amount of calculation you do and maximize the amount of understanding you have. You understand the position. You're like, queen looking pretty silly there. I don't know about that. I don't want my queen there. And even if you're one of the best players in the world and you get your queen to a stupid position, but you're like, no, I figured it out. It's fine. Then you're like, damn, I missed something. I guess I lose. So in a must-draw or win situation, he was losing out of the opening, and he lost. because he plays crazy. Without calculating, I'm not going to leave my queen on b2 forever and my bishop on a3. That's crazy. But, he calculates better than I do. So he was like, yeah, I can do that. And the truth hurts. If you don't have understanding and calculation abilities, then, and this is why Magnus is good and Karpov and Kasparov and Kramnik, because they can do both. Now, Kasparov can't do either now, but that's a different story. Yeah.